The Suros regime. This auto rifle is perhaps the most sought after and most used weapon in Destiny, but it was nerfed hard in patch 1.1.1. So today I will review this weapon post-patch for PvE and for PvP. Let's start with PvP. No doubt, this gun was a beast up until update 1.1.1, but post-nerf, is it still worth using? To find out, let's take a look at some stats. A fully upgraded Suros is a precision tool. The focus fire perk slows down fire rates when scoped in and allows the player to be very accurate. It almost feels like a fully auto scout rifle, and that's how it performed pre-patch. But now the weapon has been heavily nerfed. Losing nearly 14% of its overall damage, it currently does 32 damage to the head and 25 to the body. This puts its time to kill in the upper ranges of auto rifles with 1.09 seconds if all the shots land for crits and 1.27 seconds if all shots land on the body. These are not particularly strong time to kill numbers if all things were equal. But all things are not equal. Fast-firing auto rifles like Eidolon Ollie or Up for Anything have a much faster theoretical time to kill. However, because they fire so fast, they are much harder to control. Perks can help tame them, but time to kill obviously is severely impacted by missed shots. That's what makes the Suros regime so special. The focus fire perk slows down the weapon's fire rate, and when combined with smart drift control, you can actually max out the stability of this weapon. This means that the theoretical time to kill of 1.09 seconds is actually much easier to achieve, making the actual time to kill more like the theoretical one. In the past, many players have claimed that for PvP, it is actually better not to upgrade the Suros at all. The focus fire perk slows down the time to kill, making the weapon worse. I tested this and found it to be somewhat true by the numbers. An upgraded Suros does 23 damage to the head per shot, but fires much faster. This gives it a time to kill that is 0.03 seconds faster at 0.106 seconds. Body shots actually have a longer time to kill at 1.33 seconds, so with the accuracy loss, my opinion is that it's simply not worth keeping an unupgraded PvP only Suros regime around. Overall for PvP, I think the Suros is still a good weapon, but it's certainly been hit hard by the 14% damage reduction. It is certainly still usable in the Crucible, but it doesn't feel overpowered like it did before. If you would like to find another weapon with a similar feel but a faster time to kill, take a look at some scout rifles with the fully auto perk on them. The Vision of Confluence is an excellent gun and was unaffected by 1.1.1. Okay, so it's good in the Crucible but not great. What about in PvE? In my opinion, this is a good all-around weapon that simply does not excel at anything. Again, the 1.1.1 patch nerfed the damage of this auto rifle severely. This means when fighting the Legions of Darkness, there are many weapons that will take them down much faster. Scout rifles do more damage at long range, hand cannons do more damage at medium range, and now even pulse rifles seem to have an edge. The Suros does have a few advantages in PvP though. The first is the focus fire perk. This allows for extreme accuracy. Making each of your bullets land for crits does make this weapon feel more powerful, and focus fire makes that trivially easy to accomplish. Also, the Suros regime perk itself has two useful benefits. The first is glass half full. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage. In practice, this ends up actually being the last 6 or so bullets, but still, that extra bit of damage can often be just enough to finish off a Reaver Captain before he splits you wide open. Also included in the Suros regime perk is a chance to return health when dealing damage. This is incredibly useful to me, especially when I am the sword carrier when fighting Crota on hard mode. When running through the pit to pick up the sword, it is common for me to take a hit or two and have low health when I'm done dealing damage to Crota. With the Suros equipped, I can start to kill thralls and normally get my health back within 4 kills or so. But ultimately, there is always a better weapon for every situation I am in than the Suros regime. In Nightfalls, I always want an elemental damage primary, making the Suros all but useless. In raids, I want raid weapons that have added perks specific to that raid. Even as a sword carrier on Crota hard mode, Red Death is better because you'll get your health back after every kill. You don't need to rely on RNG. And that's the main knock on Suros in PvP. It's good, but never best. So that's going to do it for this review. Let me know down in the comments the next gun you would like to see reviewed, and I'll see you guys next time.